Okay, we'll start off with you, Diane. What was it like those 5 a.m. wake up calls to get to Kazabuski?
Not easy, but it was fun. You know, you miss those times.
I mean, some of the stories that you can recall.
Forgetting that it was daylight savings time, and we were sitting at a rink in Charlestown at 4:30 in the morning, calling everybody else to ask them where they were when they were all sleeping, and we were sitting in the parking lot. Remember that?
Yeah.
You
know, but it was part of life. It's part of your life.
So you guys take turns driving them to practice, or driving Joe and all of them?
Most of the time I drive, and she'd run and get the coffee.
Yep.
Chocolate milk for the boys, bagels, and off and running.
So I mean, basically, you would do it all over again too. No question about that, right?
Without a doubt.
Yeah. No. I mean, you didn't mind getting up there early?
No.
How would you?
No,
Really?
It was fun.
Really?
Tougher with two of them, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would do it again. You miss it. Like we're sitting here right now without Michael.
Oh yeah. So I mean, so you miss those 5 o'clock in the morning wake ups.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was the interest always there? Was there interest always there in hockey for Mike?
No. He when Joey used to play, we used to bring him to the rink, and Michael used to be the little mischief one he was. So Diane told him one day he had to burn some energy by doing something, and he goes, "All right, I'll play hockey." So that's how that started. And he wasn't really.
We dressed him. We had him all dressed to play.
He wouldn't play.
And he wouldn't play.
He refused to play.
He cried at Kasabuski in the middle of the rink. Wouldn't go in. Just absolutely. Joey ran out to the ice. Michael sat there. He says, "I don't want to do this." So we said, "Okay, we'll find something else." But then he got in trouble in school, in kindergarten.
Okay.
And when we went to the school, we would, they said we needed to get him to do something besides getting in trouble. So on the way home, we just talked to him, and I just said, "Hey, what do you want to do? You got to find something to burn off some energy," because he was a very active child. And he said he guess he'll play some hockey. That keeps him out of trouble. And the rest is history. He got out there and he realized he could do this, and he did it.
Did he kind of pick it up right away? I mean, as far as he didn't mind it after that.
Yeah, he did. He
took
was
him a year.
Yeah.
He was the worst one to start, and then by the end of the season, he was one of the best.
Yeah. He could skate. We used to call him tripod because he used his stick as his balancing thing. But before the end of the year came, he was doing his thing.
And before we get on with it, you want to introduce the rest of the family again?
Okay.
How about starting with...
This is 6-year-old Isabella.
Say hello.
Hello.
She is Michael's niece and godchild. And next to her is Big Joe.
Proud grandfather.
Grandpa, we call him Big Joe from Joe's gym. He's the trainer. Oh. Then he's got his sister Michelle, his older sister, who babies him all the time. And then you got Joey, his brother, that they've always been...
How many fights? How many fights did they get to?
Once. One fight, the handcuff fight.
There's a lot you didn't know about.
The handcuff fight was the best.
Which one was that?
They fought so much that I handcuffed them together until they could learn to get along with each other.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea.
How old were they?
How old are you guys?
I think I was 5 and Michael was 3. Oh no, probably 7 and 5.
7 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh, Cam, I'm doing that.
And then next to Joey,
Cam doesn't like that.
is Cameron, his nephew. He's 11. Follows Mike all the time. He's got his own little shrine up in his bedroom.
Cam, do you play hockey too?
He's soccer.
You play sports? And what sports you play? Soccer? That's soccer? No baseball, huh?
They got him the hockey gear at 3.
So you play down in the Parker, huh? Yeah. You play down in the Parker.
And then there's Katie.
Hi.
Katie is Joey's fiance and a big fan of Michael's. Yep. And then we have Donnie, that is Michelle's fiance, and he is definitely a huge fan of Michael's.
So what's it like to coming to a hockey family here?
It's exciting. It's been very, very exciting, fun to watch Michael.
Oh, you, I mean,
It's been great.
so you didn't mind it, huh?
No, I definitely didn't mind it.
Yeah. So how long have you been part of the family like this?
I've been with Joe for almost 8 years. So
Yes.
right when Michael was a junior in high school.
Yeah, so you got the
I
first
got the
Super
fun
8
ride.
You got the Super 8 championship one.
I got the Super 8 championship all through college and CAA. It's been great.
Yeah, a lot of traveling for you.
Yeah, I'm used to that by now.
Yeah, not bad. How about you?
13 years.
13 years.
Yes.
So I mean, so it's a lot of.
Michael was 11.
I know, Michael was a
11.
peanut out
Baby.
there, yeah. It's been amazing.
Yeah, so you go back to youth hockey days.
Yeah.
What was that like? Back in
It
youth
was
hockey.
fun. I mean, it's been great. I mean, just to see the progression and now to go to the next level, it's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, so I mean, it'll be fun. Get free tickets.
We'll take it.
Get free tickets, no question. And you mentioned Diane. You also mentioned about the championship rings. He has what? He has, of course, the Malden Catholic one.
Yeah, he has.
You said about the Warriors. You said.
Joe would know more about that because he
Well,
coached Michael at
Oh,
that
it's the
time.
Warriors.
Yeah, they won like 4 straight state championships with the Valley Warriors at the time, and one of our sponsors went out and bought them rings and trophies. So they all have like little Valley Junior Warrior state championship rings at
How old was he then?
12.
12. Yeah.
And then he got his Super 8 championship ring and a national championship ring, and
Oh yeah. So this will be if he gets a Stanley Cup one before.
before.
Yeah. Get all of them, yeah.
He'll complete the cycle.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
can you picture that happening? Jeez.
Oh yeah, I dream about it all the time.
Oh yeah. Why? Who?
Huh?
Who do you hear from?
Who's
I mean,
he gonna win it with?
no. You said you hear about that all the
No,
time.
I dream
Oh,
about it all
you
the
dream
time.
about that all the time. You dream about that all the time. You dream about maybe since he's a rookie, the veterans might pick on him and get him, in his first fight or something.
I don't think anyone will pick on him. I think he's got enough support on that team that they'll protect
Well, you know how
him.
the rookies are. You know how the rookies, they like to pick on the rookies. You know?
What I think they might do is make him skate out there by himself and not realize that no one's behind him. That's what I think they might do as a rookie. But
Yes.
hopefully they don't shave his head or, tape him up until
Oh,
the locker.
be careful now. People might see this.
You know.
They might get ideas. How about the as far as imagine he'll get involved in a fight or two. You don't think so?
Oh, the wrong person
He
to
won't back
ask.
down. He won't back down.
Yeah, he his first tryout in juniors, he got into a fight and he just dropped it and went at it, and he won.
Michael's very strong.
He's had a couple in like hockey night in Boston. He got jumped by the Russians because they couldn't stop him.
Really?
So yeah.
Really?
Remember
So
that?
that was a pretty good one. He got
Who
banged
won't
up
like him?
there because it was like
He won't take
it
any
was
crap.
like
Yeah.
5
Oh
on
no,
1.
he's from Saugus.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you won't. You
So
won't.
he'll defend himself.
Oh yeah. No
He'll be
question.
all right.
Oh yeah.
He can hold his own.
But you won't be nervous though. You guys won't be nervous.
I will.
Oh,
Me
you
and
you
Mom
will?
get nervous.
Yeah.
too.
You won't be nervous?
I will flip out.
Me too.
I'll flip out.
I'll just watch his technique and then we'll work on it over the summer.
As a good coach should. As a good coach should. As a good coach should. And but getting back to you, Joe. You said sibling rivalries. You did have that. growing up?
When we were younger, growing up, I mean, we're all competitive people, so it's good to get little victories against him because he likes to be, or he strives to be the golden child. So when me and Michelle, when me and Michelle lose to him, we get really upset. So it's good to get those little victories.
Oh, you said lose to him. I mean, you competed against him.
Yeah,
or-
we compete.
We have a
And what?
cousin's
Yeah, we have a
night.
cousins night, and so we
It's like a
Cousins night. What
summer
hockey?
Olympics.
we have
no.
like the Summer Olympics. It's
Hockey.
No.
Nah.
We have it here. It's in the summer. We do like
Like
fun
talk.
games.
Oh, like volleyball and stuff.
We have
Right.
partners and
Summer Olympics.
Cornhole,
Nick,
volleyball.
Michael has a trophy
Basketball.
currently, right?
Yeah.
Yes, trophy.
Michael's currently the 2016 champ, so
But,
and he had to make that known to everybody.
Yep.
but yeah, as far as on a more
But more
serious,
important than the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
on a more serious note, we don't really fight or have that really intense competition. Just only in sport, So
Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, but you probably played with them all the way through Little League and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I played with Michael growing up, and then they did the shift in youth hockey, and then he was a year younger than me,
Yeah.
so I didn't get to play with him later. In my
Beer
career.
league. They play beer leagues.
Beer league on Thursdays. That's about
Currently,
it.
in the summer.
Well, he has to quit. I think he's retired. But,
He's our coach.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a referee now.
I do.
Don't
yeah.
you have dreams about maybe calling a penalty on them?
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get to the NHL, but
No, I mean, you have those dreams. Say, hey, I'd like to get him for charging or something.
yeah. No, I call something like just a quick misconduct 10 minutes in the box.
Yeah, exactly. A quick one, yeah.
A quick 10 minutes.
The Philadelphia coach might not like you, but he might not like
A
you.
lot of coaches don't like me.
or the parents.
Or parents. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the nature of the game.
exactly. Well, that's true. Yeah, they'll throw things at you. Yeah, of course, the Saugus parents don't mind you. The Saugus parents wouldn't mind you when you ever revisit.
Well, I know Dwayne there, and Dwayne gave me more crap than any other coach in the league in the one game I did with Saugus this year. But
Oh, really?
yeah, it happens. The heat of the game, you know.
How about you being the older sister of these two? What was that like growing up?
Very proud, exciting. I think I've always been super protective of both of them. Being my parents, I was in high school and they had them, so I helped raise them. So I've always been there. We've all supported each other. That's one
She
thing.
was your babysitter too, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know how to cook when she was younger, so unfortunately.
Oh,
I took very good care
She,
of you.
other than that, great care of us. Yes. We're
One-
here, right?
Yeah. Just it's been fun throughout the years just to see he's just killed it in every level of hockey, and I'm just so excited for
who's
this
your
level.
Mike?
Huh?
Who's your Mike?
Nah, not me.
Joe's the brains of the family.
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
Just one thing about our family, about the Vecchiones, we just go very hard for each other. We're always supporting one another in everything, and we'll just continue to do that.
Sure. Did you play hockey?
No, I played soccer most of my life.
Down in Anna Parker too?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah?
She was a soccer star. She went to
Yeah.
Europe to
played
play.
in Europe.
Oh yeah? Really?
Yeah.
What was that like? When did you
What
go
was it
there?
like?
No, when did you go there?
My freshman year.
She was 14.
Yeah.
No, at what school?
No, it was a tryout for the U.S. ambassadors. We went for a month.
She could still kick the ball.
Yeah,
To
Michael,
this day.
I like messing with Michael.
You beat him in soccer.
Yeah,
right?
I do. I can beat Michael in a quick foot game.
And your nephew, what's his name?
Cameron.
Cameron. So, what's it like to have a pretty famous uncle?
Huh?
What's it like to have a pretty famous uncle?
It's exciting.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, how many games have you seen him play at Union and stuff?
A lot.
Yeah.
You never wanted to play hockey growing up?
We brought him on the ice a couple times. He started to skate. He likes soccer better and basketball too, right? Yeah.
He's been going to Union since Mike's freshman year.
So you like your mother? You like soccer better?
Yeah, he followed my footsteps.
Yeah, you like soccer better. So what do you like about soccer? Don't be shy now.
I don't know.
He's a powerhouse.
Come on, you're Vecchione. You can't be shy.
Take it down.
Come on.
You just like the sport. Yeah.
He just likes it. He's the quiet one. He's the only quiet one here.
It's all right. You need one.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not Bella.
So how about you? I mean, what sport do you play? Bella?
She's a gymnast.
Gymnastics. She's a gymnast.
Can you say anything? What grade are you in?
What grade are you in?
First,
First? What school do you go to?
Go for it.
way bright.
Oh, Waybright? Waybright school? You play soccer too, right?
No.
No, what do you play?
Gymnastics.
Oh, gymnastics?
Yeah.
No.
Gymnastics?
She's really good.
She's in advanced gymnastics.
Why don't you tell him about the letter you wrote in school?
About being president.
He's good.
It's,
What was the thing you wrote in your letter?
I
If-
forgot.
If you were president,
we
what
were
would you
talking
do?
about presidents in class, and she said if I was president of the United States, I would make the law that everyone would have to go to my uncle's games and cheer for his goals.
And everybody has a day off too, right?
Yeah.
Do we get a day off if he scores?
Yes.
Sweet.
Especially as the test is, you have to take a test the next day. Oh, there's your doggy.
Critter.
So even though he's a Flyer, you still gonna be Bruins fans or what?
Yeah, once a Bruin, always a Bruins. I mean, we live in Boston, I go, but we're just probably, if there was a Bruins game and a Flyers game on right now, we would probably watch the Flyers game first, obviously. But yeah, we're always going to be diehard Bruins fans.
So mixed emotions next year, maybe. You know, and,
No, go Flyers.
We're Team Vec.
See,
We're
I,
Team Vec,
We're
yeah.
Team Vec.
Go Flyers.
that's good.
see, I have to be the outlier in my family. It would be a 4-3 Bruins win with Michael with 3 goals. So
Come on.
there's allegiance there. There's
No.
Point, counterpoint.
Ooh.
How many
good,
people
that's
can
good.
say they're brothers in the NHL?
If
You
gets
can be a
hat trick,
Vecchione fan and not a Flyers fan.
I still like the
We're Team Vecchione.
the Flyers are a
Yes.
respectable team. So
Original 6. You gotta love it.
no, they're the first expansion, 1967. But
Yep,
no.
you're not that old.
Yeah, no, Flyers are a great organization.
Yeah.
A lot of history there, so
Yeah.
it's great that they get to play on a team that has a lot of history. So,
It's amazing that.
and they have their fans are on par with Bruins fans before we won a cup. So
Yeah, Bobby Clark and all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Bobby
they're
Clark.
an intense group of fans, really dedicated to the game. So you got to respect that.
So you'll watch the NHL Network come Thursday night, Hobie Baker.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes, we can.
Absolutely.
So
We'll be out there.
what's some of your thoughts about? Oh, you're in Chicago. What,
Yeah.
just the two of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Joe will be out
The
there.
parents have to
Yeah.
be there and
We want to be
attend
there.
a lot of meetings. And
It's a lot of
it's
stuff to
What's,
do.
what's that gonna be like?
Ah,
I mean,
it's like surreal.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Really?
This is all
I mean,
like
no matter what happens, he's still the top
yeah.
top three in the
Yeah.
country, in the entire country. Did you ever think when you coached him that he'd be a top three in the country?
I don't think
you
I
know,
doubted him.
I've always told him, like, if you just put the work in, things will pay off. And when he graduated high school, I said, if you have a college career like high school, that you're going to write your own ticket in the pros. And now he's made it there. And I said to him while we were at his agent's office, I go, if you have a pro career like you had in college, you're gonna have a hell of a time, Mike. So he's put the work in, and I don't doubt that he can play and have a long career in the NHL.
No question. And but you know, like I said, to be the top three in the country, it has to be pretty gratifying for somebody like you, not only as a father but also as a coach.
Yeah.
As a coach.
Yeah, we're just happy he went and finished school and got his degree.
Yeah.
Which means a lot and carries a lot of
And
weight.
he also got his degree early too, thanks to his
Yeah.
teachers.
Yep.
And, you know,
I saw your note
the,
that you mentioned about he praised his teachers for that.
yes. Education. He always had an agenda to finish his degree, and he's never changed his words on how he was going to be. He wanted to play the game. He wanted to go back, get his degree, put the program back where it needed to be, and he's a man of his words. Like he said, it's not what you say, it's what you do. That's what Mike says. And when I looked at interviews going as far back as middle school to high school to the USHL to college, he's always stayed the same. He's always believed work ethics, character, completing what you finish, never quit. And that's what he did. You know, he was disappointed not getting into the draft in high school, but we encouraged him to say, you know, Mike, that doesn't judge who you are. You just go out there and show them that what you have and what you got, and you're going to do it. And he did. You know, and I remember one of his interviews with one of the TV stations in New York. They said, what was one of your biggest obstacles in your career? And he said, proving to everybody and the naysayers that I can do this. And he did. And we're proud of him. I mean, I'm proud of him graduating. He's a perfect example of what a college student athlete is all about, and more kids need to do that. Instead of chasing their dreams, he followed his dreams, and that's the big difference. He's following his dreams. And that's why we as a family are going to be there, Team Beck,
Yeah.
all the way. Doesn't matter where he plays. If he plays out in California, we'll be Team Beck.
Even Calgary, huh?
No. It's going to happen. Not Canada. I just don't want to go to Canada. We'll go anywhere else.
Okay. That's cool. Any closing thoughts about, about this whole experience, this whole whirlwind experience, the last week in particular?
It's humbling.
It's very humbling. I think my other two kids were the trendsetters. They set the bar high.
What can you say?
We did.
But
Yeah.
no, he's
Yeah.
he earned everything he's getting right now. He's a phenomenal kid. Best brother you can ask for.
Yeah.
He's a smart kid. I mean, he like to finish school was huge. I know Katie and I we were really happy when that happened.
And a big
to go
influence
back.
on
Because
why he stayed.
it's a gamble to do that, but it paid off, and he was just phenomenal this year, and it's really good to see him move on to the NHL and achieve his dream, because it's been that way since we were going to Lake Placid as kids. So it's great to see it finally come into fruition. So.
Yeah.
How about your brother-in-law? What do you think?
Just very proud. Looking forward to him at the next level. Wish him all the luck, and we're all behind him 100%, and we know he's going to do well.
Obviously, hockey's your favorite sport, huh?
It's fun. It's definitely the most exciting sport to watch. That's for sure.
How about you?
I'm just really excited for him. I think adding an NHL contract is great, and we're proud of him for it. I'm definitely the most proud of him for finishing school. I was a big proponent of finishing school, so I'm proud of him for that.
And early, too.
Yeah.
So he doesn't graduate with his class, or what?
Yes, he will.
Oh, he will.
June 11th. We'll be all there to
June 11th?
June
Oh,
11th.
that'd be good.
And all we're doing is waiting for that call for his first NHL game. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all 8 of us will be on a
That's Tuesday
either
night.
plane, train, or
Let's hope it's
automobile.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Unfortunately, it's in Newark, New Jersey, and not the Wells Fargo
Yeah.
Center. But
It's
we'll
Tuesday.
definitely be there. Tuesday against the Devils.
So you're going to be busy this week. Tuesday night and Chicago, too.
Yep, and then we'll be leaving on Thursday to go to Chicago. And they've
So
got
you'll be
us-
coming back here, then go back up there.
We're going his first NHL game, come back, then we're going out to Chicago, and then hopefully if he plays that weekend, Saturday, we're going to change our flight plans from Boston to Chicago, from Chicago to Philadelphia, and from Philadelphia back to Boston. So, yeah, it's going to be, I think we need a second job.
Yeah. Yeah, well, third or fourth. How about, I assume they'll be probably coming back here, probably another month or so.
Hopefully.
He's not opposed to playing down with the Lehigh team to get a few more pro games when the NHL season's over. So
That's true. Yeah.
he said, I wouldn't mind getting my feet wet in a few more pro games before he comes home. So
You still coach him though, right?
I'm not.
No, I know. I mean,
He
talking.
trains him.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I-
You give him a few pointers,
He
right?
resurrected Joe's gym
Yeah.
in his
Yeah.
garage. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you still help him out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You give him
I help anybody out, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, we have some kids that come home for the summer, and my door's always open. I'm willing to help them. And
We got our cousin here, one of our cousins.
yeah, my niece walked on at Salem State after not playing soccer for a couple
Who's
years,
that?
and
Who was that?
Maddie Pollock.
Oh, yeah,
And she asked me to help her, and she walked on, and she ended up playing there and playing a lot of minutes. So
Maybe the Flyers are going to hire you.
He's definitely
yeah,
a guy.
Flyers might
that
hire
would be
you.
nice.
He's
That'll be
here
good.
when you want your corner.
Could be
No, it's on
Time
video,
shot.
videotape. It's on video. Maybe they'll see it. Maybe they'll hire you. That'd be good. Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, thank you very much.